Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. I literally just did a Keith Thurman video and it got a little out of hand, so I went ahead and posted it on my other account, Hitman Boxing Uncut. I'll leave a link in the description to the channel and to the video. It's a vintage Hitman Boxing video, I'll tell you that. But let's go ahead and get into what we know right now about Keith One-Time Thurman, or Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman. You know, the WBC tweeted earlier today that Keith Thurman will be returning to the ring in January of 2018. They did not announce an opponent. Keith Thurman hasn't said anything about it. He's been on a tweeting spree. I guess he's got the internet now that he left Nepal. But he'll be back in the ring 2018, fresh off the elbow surgery and fresh off the sparring footage while his elbow was injured. Keith Thurman is making his long-awaited return back to boxing. Now, what I don't understand is, for Keith Thurman fans, is how you like Keith Thurman so much, but he doesn't give you what you guys want. I mean, you watch Keith Thurman, you tune in to watch Keith Thurman box, right? But before, we watched Keith Thurman for knockouts, but then he stopped getting knockouts. And, we wanted to see more Keith Thurman, but he started fighting once a year. And then he started faking injuries. So, I don't know how you guys still like Keith Thurman. I mean, I don't hate Keith Thurman. I just want to see Keith Thurman step it up, so to speak. I mean, there was a time when Keith Thurman was very vocal about what he wanted to do, very vocal about the opponents that he wanted to fight. But all that seemed to change once Errol Spence got on the scene. Then he started being quiet. You couldn't find a Keith Thurman interview on YouTube that was current. He stopped tweeting. He stopped posting on all of his social media. The best we could get is a Keith Thurman playing the banjo video, But Keith Thurman is clearly a stoner. He should holler at Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder got that good weed, I heard. He got them zips on lock. But I don't know what's up with Keith Thurman. He's got 2 belts. He holds the WBC and the WBA championship. I thought the idea here was for him to unify with the other champions. And, I understand he's going to come back January. I understand. I don't expect him to fight Errol Spence. I don't expect him to fight Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. I expect him to, get a tune-up fight in. And hopefully that's not the only time we'll see Keith Thurman fight in 2018. But it could happen. I mean, he could very well fight in January, and then after the fight, he could talk about, oh, his elbow's still sore. And there goes 9 months, That could happen. I don't put anything past Keith Thurman after he faked that car accident, The car was perfectly fine, He ran over a kid on a skateboard, and he's talking about he got neck pains and micro fractures and tears in his neck when he ran somebody over. The kid could have done, let me stop. I'm not even going to put that out there, man, because he didn't do all that, man. He was just lying about the car accident. That's all I'm saying. And y'all swear up and down that it happened, and he doesn't need to show his medical records. Why doesn't he need to show his medical records? Don't y'all think it was kind of fishy that he postponed that fight with Sean Porter? He made Sean Porter jump through all these hoops. He gets injured. The fight gets delayed, hoping that Sean Porter would go fight somebody else so he could cherry pick a bum. And then he fights Sean Porter, and it was a good fight. He beat Sean Porter. And then he's like, oh, I guess I didn't have to lie to my fans, right? Guess I didn't have to lie to everybody about my neck. But, I seem to have lost my knockout power because I thought you were going to knock Sean Porter out. I thought you were going to knock Danny Garcia out. You didn't. Who was the last person you actually knocked out? I'm not talking about Luis Collazo, because we don't call those knockouts over here. That was a technical knockout, a stoppage. Because he had stopped on cuts. He got stopped on cuts, like Mike Tyson would say. Luis Collazo had to go home and look at him. This kid's going to be scared of him. Look at his face. Now, again, Keith Thurman is fighting in January. I'm not sure who he's going to fight. It's not going to be Sean Porter because Sean Porter is fighting Adrian Granados. It's not going to be Danny Garcia because Danny Garcia is about to fight Brandon Rios. Who else is there? Lamont Peterson apparently, and I don't even know why he did this, but apparently he vacated his WBA fake belt in favor of fighting Errol Spence. That was so stupid. You could have got that would have been a perfect fight for Keith Thurman in January. You know, a winnable fight, competitive, considering, you know, Keith Thurman's layoff and issue with his elbow. So that would have made sense. I mean, Errol Spence doesn't make sense right now for him in January, even though I'd like to see it. But, I mean, I don't know who else can fight in January. You know, it's TBA. Andre Berto. Lucas Matisse. Nah, he ain't even gonna fight Lucas Matisse. Provodnikov, that'd be a good... Nah, that ain't a good fight either. That dude gonna keep coming forward. Man, I don't know who Keith Thurman could fight. I don't even know who's available. Molina? Damn, he don't got a lot of options, man. But if he gonna cherry pick somebody, it's probably gonna be a flat-footed Mexican fighter, to be honest. That'd be perfect for Keith Thurman to test out that surgically repaired elbow. But we'll see. Let me know who you guys think he's gonna fight in 2018. And are you guys excited? Are you excited for Keith one-time Thurman to come back in the ring and cement his legacy as the #1 welterweight in the division? Is that what you guys are waiting for? Maybe he'll fight Terrence Crawford. No, that's too much. That's too much to ask from Keefy Poo, right? He's not gonna fight Terrence Crawford either. He's not gonna fight Jeff Horn. Not gonna fight Manny Pacquiao. It'll be a cherry pick. And like I said, I'm not hating that he's gonna cherry pick somebody. He got to get a tune-up in, right, and test out his elbow. So, again, drop some names. Give me some C-level fighters that Keith Thurman can fight. Hitman Boxing, again, drop those comments in the comment section. Go over to my other channel, Hitman Boxing Uncut. Subscribe to that channel as well. I post there from time to time. It's more so of a backup, but some good content over there. And... yeah, let's welcome Keith Thurman back to the welterweight division. Yeah. Let's go ahead and clap. If you're listening to the video, clap for Keefy. Clap for Keith Thurman. You know, he's #1 in the welterweight division. You know, fighting once a year. You know, we got to give guys like that props. Hitman Boxing. And you know what, Keefy, just holler at me, man. We in the same building, man. I'm telling you, we live in the same building. You seen me. We seen each other. If you listening, Keith, from me, you asked me about the suit, man. I hooked you up. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.
भाई 1 मिनट मात्र छ
You don't get your head back, you can't get in my car. Oh, yeah, that way. Yeah. Oh, he done, he said that nigga. Oh, he done.
Nothing. Yeah. It's a big view, EJ. It was a big view. It's a big view. It's a big view.
EJ, don't let that nigga. First one quit lose. Nah, ain't no stopping, EJ. Ain't no stopping. Hey, go. Nah, I'm tired like a bitch. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. I'm tired. Hold on. Go. Nah, you snuck him. Sneak him back. He snuck you, EJ. Sneak him back. He snuck you. He snuck you, EJ. He snuck him. He snuck you. Yeah, he snuck you, EJ. Eat that shit. Yeah. Yeah, he snuck you, E. It's like, yeah.